Hello everyone and welcome to class today. We're going to be doing some yoga to strengthen the core and the lower back, to be a little bit more to bring a little bit more awareness to the lower back, especially if you feel that you hollow out a lot in your lower back, in your chaturanga or in push-ups or whatever. Then this class is going to really help strengthen the lower back. Okay, so we'll get started on our backs today. Nice. Alright, laying on my backs, bring the feet down, get yourself nice and comfortable, and then the feet can be about mat distance apart, and then allow the knees to fall in towards each other. The heels don't have to be very close towards your seat or towards the top of the mat. They can be quite close to the bottom of the mat. And then just bring the shoulders in behind you and rest the left hand on the chest and the right hand on the belly. And you can soften your gaze. Well, it doesn't really have to soften. I mean, you can just gaze out. Just bring a bit of a weight to the eyelids, so allow your blinks to become a little bit longer and heavier. And then allowing the breath to follow suit. Just drawing that awareness and attention to the breath, the movement in the breath underneath your hands. And then I want you to start pushing your spine down onto the mat. So starting with, let's say, the thoracic spine, okay, so the middle of the shoulders, and then you're going into your middle back and spine, and then push down into the lumbar, and then try and push the tailbone down, so it's almost like you're tilting your pelvis, okay, and then start again from the pelvis, pushing down from your sacrum all the way into your lumbar, your thoracic, your cervical if you can. Nice. Okay, and then just begin to breathe normally again, focusing on breath. And then your next inhale, toe heel, the feet to about hip distance apart here. Release the hands to alongside the body. Try and spread the fingers out nicely here, web the fingers nicely, and push down on the palms, roll the shoulders out. And then as you inhale, send your seat bones up towards the sky. So it's like you're just lifting your seat up and you're pushing your lower back down. Okay, so you're going to do about 3 of those. Hold it there, engage your quads as you've lifted. Engage your quads, engage your glutes, engage your core as you're pushing down into the mat. And just breathe. And exhale, release the seat bones back down. You might want to walk your heels in a little bit more towards you. Nice grip on the toes, nice grip with the arms. Again, inhale, we'll just lift the seat. So inhale, bring the seat bones up towards the ceiling. Inner thighs are drawing in towards each other as well as the knees. So we're activating the quads and the outsides of our legs as well as our glutes. Hold this. Push down into the palms. And exhale, release. Lift the knees and hug them into the chest. Nice. So just let rock from left to right here. Good stuff. Release the feet down again. We're going to go one more time. Just lifting the sacrum off the floor. So that last sacral piece of the spine. Okay, so your lower part of your spine, your tail. And then inhale, tuck. Really activate the quads here, the outsides of the legs, the insides of the legs, and then that's almost that force that you're pulling in towards the middle of the body. Push down into the back. So you really push it into the lower back here. Breathe, and then release. Inhale, hug those knees into the chest again. Nice stuff. Okay, release your arm out just to roll up, and then push yourself up to come into a seated position. Then we'll inhale our arms up towards the sky, relax our shoulders, push our seats into the mat here. And then we'll cross our hands over so that the palms are facing each other, like we've got opposite hands on each side of the body. And we'll inhale, reach up, don't squish your neck here, and then just exhale, gently tilt to the right. You can gaze down here on the line of your armpit and rib cage. Breathing. You're still pushing the palms in towards each other here. Inhale, come to the center, neutral gaze, and exhale over to the left. Still pushing the palms in, try and slide the shoulders down the back, warming up the lateral sides of the body. And with your inhale, we'll come to center, exhale, release, interlace the hands behind the back. So take your time here. If you can just grab onto the fingertips, that's great. Release, stay here, we'll just breathe. Okay, still keep the slight tuck of the pelvis and don't puff out the chest too much. Otherwise, palms together and we straighten the arms out, wherever you are here. Keep breathing. Nice big inhale, lift the chest. Gently drop the head back. And exhale, tuck the chin. Lift the arms up. Again, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin. One more time, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the arms. And give them a nice shake out here. Stuff. Come onto our hands and our knees in our tabletop. Start our core work here. So hands directly underneath the shoulders. Tuck those toes at the back. And inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the pelvis, drop the belly, come into cow, lifting the chin. And then rounding, starting from the pelvis and gazing towards the inner side of your mat, and then inhale, untuck the pelvis, drop the belly, bring the gaze up, shoulders move away from the ears here. And again, moving through the pelvis, trying to move from the pelvis the whole time, gazing between the knees. Shoulders are protracting, creating space in between the back and for the thoracic spine. Exhale, untuck the pelvis, releasing the belly down, let the shoulders move down the back as you gently lift the chin up. Inhale, come back into a neutral tabletop. Exhale, untuck those toes. Nice stuff. Inhale, extend that leg out, flexing the foot so that the toes are dropping down towards the mat. Lift the belly in. We don't want to sink into our hips and our rib cage. We want to pull the belly button in towards the back. And then we'll move that knee towards the nose. Exhale, release. Again, engage the core. Inhale, draw the knee towards the nose. Exhale, release. Flex the foot. Release the foot down and really push back to stretch that back line of the foot. Inhale, draw the knee down. Just start rotating around the wrists there with the breath. Very good. Definitely starting to warm up and then just push back towards the heels. And inhale, come up. Awesome. Opposite side now. Inhale in, and as you exhale, extend that leg out. Tuck the belly in so that that belly button is drawing in towards the back. Breathing in. Inhale, knee towards the nose. Exhale, release the leg out. Toes flexing, pushing into the palms, knee towards the nose. Exhale, release. And drop that foot down. Again, push back to stretch the back line of the leg. That's a nice hamstring stretch also. Very nice. And then draw that knee back down into your tabletop. This time, turn the wrists out towards the outsides of the mat. And again, we'll take circles. at least 2 in each direction. Just warming up the wrists a bit. We're going to be on them a bit in our peak of our practice. Alright, so we're going the opposite way now. Good stuff. With the fingers towards the tops of the mat and you push yourself back. Open the knees. And let your chest sink in between the thighs. Release the arms out to the top of the mat. Really nice shoulder stretch here. Really breathe in, create these fists with the hands. And just release them out. Next, inhale, come up onto the elbows. And then draw your knees to about hip distance apart here. And then we're going to walk our hands to the top of our mat for puppy pose. Again, a very nice shoulder stretch, very nice upper back stretch. So don't tilt too much of the pelvis. Try and still keep a little bit of control there. Seat is still just above the knees. So the hips are above the knees. And breathe here. Setting the chest down wherever you are. If this is a little bit too much on the shoulders, you can stay on the elbows. Just relax the neck so it's in line with the back. And try and send the seat bones up. When you're ready, lift up, tuck the chin, start rounding the back and tuck the pelvis. So you're in quite a rounded back here. Keep the pelvis tucked and you start sending your thighs and your pelvic bone down to the mat. Chest comes down, you start lifting it up. Walk the arms to underneath the shoulders. Push down into the hands and lift the chest. You're in your sphinx. Keep pushing the front of the feet down into the mat here. Keep lifting up and slightly tuck the tailbone. Again, tuck the chin. Move the hands to underneath the shoulders. Push back into your puppy. And again, tuck the chin. Tuck the tailbone. Bring the pelvis down. We're going to do this another 2 more times. Coming into your sphinx. And bringing the chest down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, push up. Push back. Coming into your puppy. Inhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. Push the pelvis down. Start lifting the chest, gaze up. One more time, chest comes down, chin comes down. Hands underneath the shoulders, lift up. Push back. Inhale into puppy. Tuck the chin, round the spine. Tuck the pelvis, bring it down. Lift the chest. Nice. Drop the chest down. Drop the forehead down. Release the arms. I'm just feeling into the spine now. Created a nice temperature in the body. When you're ready, you bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, push up into a kneeling plank. Exhale here. Can you hold your kneeling plank? Keep engaging the core. So you're squeezing your bum, you're squeezing your quads, your thighs, and you're putting in your belly as if you're trying to get your belly button to touch your back. So squeeze. See, can you tuck your toes and come up into a high plank? Hold. Keep pulling in, the tighter, the lighter, around the upper back. Engaging the core. Long inhalation here. And exhale back into downward dog. Very good. Walk your feet to hip distance apart. Inhale, lift the heels. Tuck the pelvis, start rounding through the spine back into plank. Exhale back into dog. Inhale, bring the knees down together, feet together. Send the seat back to the heels. forehead to the mat, arms come alongside the body. Child's pose. Again, a really good opener for the back, and another variation of it. But such a nice opening for the lower back here, creating space in the lower back, in the upper back, in the shoulders. Again, creating fists with the hands, and exhale, releasing the fingers. Maybe doing a little bit of spirit fingers there. Come to reach to the top of your mat with your arms, straight arms about shoulder distance apart. Inhale, lift up. Tuck your toes. Send your seat back into down dog. Inhale, lift that right foot up. Try and keep the toes flexed or the feet flexed, and then the hips level. So we don't want to send that hip open, and we don't want to open up the hips. Then inhale, that knee comes towards the nose, so you're really rounding the back here. Exhale again into a three-legged dog. Inhale, knee towards the nose. Exhale back into three. This is great for the core. Keep engaging the core, breathing in as you come in. Inhale, draw the knee towards the nose. Hold it here. Exhale there. Inhale to your three-legged dog. Exhale there. Next inhale, right knee comes to the right elbow. Can be elbow, wrists, or shoulder. Exhale to three. Next inhale, knee comes towards the elbow. Again, right elbow. Exhale to three. Last time on that side, inhale, knee comes towards the elbow. Exhale to three. Inhale here. Exhale, downward dog. Take your time. If you need to take a break, go into child's pose. And breathe. Keep engaging the core. Suck in the floating ribs. Next side. Inhale, left foot comes up. Keep flexing the toes. Keep the hips nice and level. Inhale, knee towards the nose. Round the back. Push into the palms. Exhale, three. Inhale, knee to the nose. Keep pushing into the hands. Exhale, three. Inhale, knee to the nose. Exhale, three. We're going to bring that left knee to the left elbow, or the left wrist, or the left shoulder. Exhale, three. Inhale again, coming over to the left. Exhale, three. One more time. And exhale, three-legged dog. Drop the leg. Child's pose. Knees together. Arms alongside the body. Release those shoulders a bit. Again, scanning through the body. And feeling the temperature that you've created. Extend the arms out. Seal the palms above the head. And then if you can, try and draw the thumb in between the shoulder blades. Extending the arms. Inhale, coming up. Tucking the toes, sitting the seat back to downward dog. Keep engaging the core. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Draw the knee towards the nose. Now the knee towards the left elbow. Hold it here. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, release down. Opposite side. Inhale, left leg comes up. Draw the knee towards the nose. Exhale to the right. Inhale, three. Drop that leg. Back into your down dog. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale, plank. So really try and wave through the spine. Push into the palms. Push through the back. Back into down dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, release the knees here. Release the toes. Bring the body down. Arms alongside the body. Opening up the lower back. Releasing the shoulders. Really let them melt down to the opposite sides of the shoulders, of the face. Extend the hands. Come back into your downward facing dog. Last one of the day. Look forward, lift the heels, bend the knees a lot. Begin walking to the front of your mat. Walk so that the feet come to the edges of the mat at about 45 degrees. They're about hanging over the mat. And we're going to come into a yogi squat here. So quite a deep squat. We've done this a few times in class. If you have tight ankles, then you can just put a book or a blanket or a towel or a pillow underneath the heels just to give you a little bit of range in your motion. Yeah, that's right, range of movement. Okay, and then we're in our squat, sitting quite low. Palms come together and our triceps. Yeah, our triceps or our elbows push into the knees. So whatever comfortable for you, just to open up a little bit more. Sitting quite low here. We'll take an inhale, lift the seat up to about knee level. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. More here for the booty. Inhale, lift. Keep the belly sucked in. Exhale, release. Tuck the tailbone, inhale, lift, hold it. Holding it, and we're breathing. Nice long inhale. Exhale, release. Release the hands down to reach to the top of your mats. Really try and reach out of your hips here. Relax the neck. Keep pushing the seat bones down. It's like you're trying to draw them underneath you. Keep engaging the feet, the outsides of the feet. And we'll take our hands, if you can, wrap them around your ankles. And then you'll just try and push the hips open a little bit here. Tuck the chin. Nice, release. Arms come to the front. Inhale, come up. Nice. Next, inhale, reach that left arm to the left side of your mat. Right arm comes to reach up. Keep opening up this knee, don't let it fall in. Be aware of what you're doing. Inhale, center. Exhale, release that right hand. Inhale, left arm comes to reach up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release, seat down. Hug the knees into the chest. Bow the forehead to the knee. Exhale, release the feet down. Come to laying on your backs. Bring your thumbs and your index fingers together underneath your seat. Just, I would say just where your lower back ends and your bum starts. Then your inhale, legs come to 90 degrees. Exhale that right foot down. Inhale, lift the right foot and scissors the left foot down to just hovering off the ground. So we're not releasing it on the ground, we're keeping it hovering. Keep pushing into the hands and trying to connect with the core. So you're trying to push the spine down by pulling the belly in. Scissoring again, so right foot drops. Keep it hovering just above the ground. Keep breathing, flex the toes towards the face. Point the toes up, opposite side comes up, dropping down again. Flex both feet. Both feet come up to meet. Point the toes, readjust yourself if you have to. And we'll exhale, release the feet down to about 80 degrees. Keep holding it, keep pushing down into the spine, releasing it down to about 70. Keep engaging the core, release it a little bit lower now, between 60 and 50. Keep breathing here, keep engaging the core. A little bit lower, again, breathing. just about hovering off the floor now. Keep pointing the toes, engaging the quads and the core. You can lift the head, engage the toes. Release the head down, legs come up. Release the arms, hug the knees into the chest. Feet get released down. About hip distance apart, release the hands alongside the body. Inhale, send the seat bones up. As you tuck the pelvis, exhale, release it down. It's the same posture that we started the class with. Again, inhale, lift. We're going to go into full bridge soon. Engage the quads. Inner thighs are pulling in towards the middle line of the body. Exhale, release. This time, as you inhale, lift your sacrum, lift your pelvis, lift a little bit of your lumbar. Engage your core. Engage your quads. Exhale, release. Next, inhale, come all the way up into your bridge. So, articulating through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. Engage the legs. You might feel the need to walk your shoulders in. Keep space in between your chin and your collarbone, your chest. Strong legs. Engage the glutes. Push down into the hands. Keep breathing. And again, articulate as you come down, one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow and controlled. This is the best way we're going to create that lower back awareness. And lower back comes down. Hug those knees in. Nice, tight hug. Bring the forehead to the knees. Exhale, release the head down. Allow the hand to guide the knees over to the right hand side. And you can release the feet out. Arms come into a T shape. Face to the left. Breathe here. Draw the heels in towards the seats. Use your right hand to lift the knees up. And then exhale over to the opposite side. And extend. Arms come into a T shape. Keep space for your neck. And gaze along that right arm. You can extend your legs if you haven't yet. You want to just try and keep them in line with your hips, not too far above your hips. Next, inhale, knees again. Assist them to come into the chest. Exhale there. Inhale again, forehead to the knees. And exhale there, release the feet to the mat. Soles of the feet come together. In your reclined Supta Baddha Konasana. So just keep the hands on the inner thighs here. And when you're ready, draw the knees in towards each other as we started class. And then allow that lower back to push into the ground, the mat below you. And your arms can come to rest on the belly. Again, just focusing on pushing that lower back in towards the mat. And just traveling up and down your spine. The eye in your mind, with your mind's eye, and your breath. Roll your shoulders open, allow the palms to fall open alongside the body. And then just move the feet down to the corners of the mats into Shavasana. Your resting pose for this practice. Taking your time and just releasing any sort of tension. resting time. You can begin to bring small movements back to the body, maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes, interlacing their hands above their head. Stretch the arms out and roll the feet together to stretch the legs out. Inhale draws you into another hug of the knees into the chest. A loose hug here. And gently begin to roll from left to right. And rolling up to come to a seated position. With the legs crossed, the eyes closed. Head heavy. Palms facing down on the knees. Allowing the energy to pass through the body, allowing the breath to wake up the body. Sealing your hands in the prayer mudra, gently bowing your head to your heart, your greatest teacher. Namastè. Thank you also very much for joining me for class today. I hope this helps strengthen your core and bring a little bit more awareness to your lower back. I do advise to do it a few times a week, maybe once or twice a week for you to see some results. If you have any other suggestions for more classes, drop a comment below. I'll definitely get to it. And yeah, hit subscribe. Hope to see you soon. And please tune in for many more like this. Have a good one. Bye bye.